Kel, what about this idea that the very public policy officials who have made the mistakes that led to an entire state being locked down for 6 weeks still are being cheered loudly in big parts of the media, and much of the population, 53% of Victorians as late as last week, were happy with the way the government was handling this?
Yeah, it's quite weird. If Daniel Andrews was a Liberal, he'd be gone. Right, he wouldn't be there any longer. The Labor Party media, meaning the ABC, the 9 entertainment newspapers, the Guardian, the Labor media, for some reason they're cheering on their bloke. Even Anthony Albanese today held a press conference to have a go at Morrison for not bringing back the federal parliament. Then someone pointed out that Andrews is not bringing back the Victorian parliament, and suddenly Albo was, no, that's got to be all right. We can't talk about that. It's weird. I actually think his political career is over, that Daniel Andrews will not survive this, whatever happens, because he's made so many mistakes and it's so obvious. But Victorians are finding it hard to come to terms with that. I rang up a mate of mine in Victoria tonight, 6 o'clock tonight our time, because, this was bad news and I wanted to ring him up and say, how are things going? And I said, what do you think about Andrews? Oh, well, he said he's doing the best he can. Well, the best he can is appalling. It's absolutely awful, but it's maybe, I don't know, Paul, maybe it's just that the opposition is so awful they can't lay a glove on him. Is that what it is?
I think it's Stockholm Syndrome, to be honest as well. I think that generally speaking, the people in charge, if the populations are small enough and you can draw a line back to the person responsible for the government failure, it's off with their head. But the more people that get affected by it and the more lives that get changed, it's very difficult to go after the people who then, of course, hold the key about whether you're going to leave your damn house or not. Stockholm Syndrome. Judy.